Yeah. Now, yeah, I'm recording. Okay.
Sure. Today after class, please meet me so I can go to the
Okay. So you might have got it. How I'm bringing on the match fields. Okay. Hi.
yes.
This is and thanks. The owner field. I want to pull the owner field here. Click on the owner. Owner first name or so owner full name is better, right? Okay. This is the owner full name object. So where I can put thanks. So in this case, if I'm saving this template and if I'm giving out to you, what will be the trainer thing now? So let's do one thing. I'm just saving this record and I will get one more email template, safe template for training. Okay. Okay, now I'm saving this record. I want to print one more thing, cost also. Okay. Trainer cost. So here I'm displaying this. Click on save. So again, there is a button here available for use. If I check this only, I can see this template for public people to use this template in the workflow rules. After clicking on save, now I'm going to the workflow rule, which I'm going to add this workflow rule now. So this is the workflow rule which I have created yesterday. So, or else do you want me to create a new workflow rule again? Just clicking on workflow rules, clicking on new rule. I'm selecting the object called training. Okay, here is the training object. Click on enter. Click on next. So if you want to run a workflow rule on object, you have to select this object in the first step. The next step is what is the rule name? Uh, default email to trainer. Okay, I'm just giving a different for because I have created a lot of training workflow rules. That's the reason I'm giving a different names here. Okay, don't worry about that. Here is the three options. What is evaluation criteria? The evaluation criteria is really important in creating workflow rules. Here I'm specifying when should this rule will be executed, whether the record is created, whether the running record is created, or whenever the record is created or updated, every time updated, or whenever the record is created and again you should meet some criteria, and anytime it's stated to submit some criteria to subsequently meet some criteria means first time it's created this rule will be executed, and second time whenever you are, so here there is a criteria. If you are meeting this criteria only, if you want to execute this, then I can give this out. So I have to give some criteria here. Whenever the it's updated, it should execute it. If I want to be execute this workflow rule every time when it's created, just simply select this. So, and here is the error. You cannot add time dependent workflow rules with this option because whenever you are creating millions of records in the system and whenever you're updating these millions of records, the system will hang because um, it will throw a lot of email alerts and automatically the system will use a lot of resources of Salesforce. That's the reason they are blocking it off. And there are some other scenarios which will form you a loop type of thing. What happens, right? Whenever if you are selecting this every time when it's created and updated, if you are trying to update a record on this workflow rule, what happens? If a record is updated, the rule will be executed and it will update a field update in the next step, and again the rule will be executed. It's like a non-stop loop of actions which will occur, and it won't end at all. It will throw out the email for unlimited times. Okay, it won't stop. That's the reason they are blocking you to do this step. So it's better to go with the next step. If you want to put some criteria, I'm saying trainer email not equal to null, not equal to this blank value. I can even give blank value also, and a training cost greater than zero. Okay. Okay, what I have to put the filter logic here. This is and loop. If both the conditions are satisfied, only the rule will be executed. If I'm giving trainer email, okay, and if I'm not giving any value in the cost, it won't be executed. Okay. Click on save and next. Now the rule is created and we have to activate this rule. By default these are activated. It seems by the default this will be activated, but if you want to deactivate in some periods, because you are modifying a lot of data in your system, in that cases you have to, sometimes you might need to deactivate the workflows because they might throw a lot of emails to your customers, so sorry, to your users. Okay, now I'm adding some action now. So now I have created the workflow rule to fire. This is the condition to fire. Okay, and now I'm adding some action here. Clicking on add action, clicking on new email alert. Okay, what is the email alert order I'm giving is Saif email alert on training. So I'm giving some different name because to identify. I already said to you. Okay, here this is the simply the action name, the alert name, and here's the template which I'm going to choose. Now I want to choose the email template which I have created with Saif. Okay, yeah, Saif template for training. Okay, this is some mistake happened. Okay, and what is the recipient type? So I want to give the recipient type as the email field in the training object. Find, so this is the email field app here called trainer email. So the person who is mentioned in the trainer email field will be getting a alert. Okay, and what is the additional emails? Sometimes when people are talking in enterprises, they will put CC of your manager or director of your company, right? So here in the same way, I want to CC some learning management head, because trainings are related to learning management center, right, in a company. So now I want to put Venky at san at gmail.com, where in every email I will be CC'd, which is executed from this workflow rule. Okay, and what should be the from address? Salesforce will give you an option to modify the sender address also. So can you send an email on my name? Means can you send an email from venkat.gautamnani at gmail.com? No, right? But
Yes.
Salesforce can do that stuff with email services. So you no need to send, but it can send as you. Okay, current user's email address. Okay, make this as the default. Okay, click on save. Now, so can you go to the training or log into the organization? Can you create a training record? I want to make you as a presenter now, and
Oh, you're making continuous
yeah, I'm making you as a presenter, and so I will suggest you what you have to follow, what steps you have to follow now. Can you click on OK and accept this?
Yeah, yeah. Good.
Yeah, yeah. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, just log into the system.
Yeah, you said training, right?
Yeah, dot training. Yeah, ending dot training. Yeah, INING. No, there's no space. Can you remove the space after the email username? At the last you have entered some user space. Yeah.
Okay.
So by end of this, I will give some steps to install Salesforce One app also. If you have time, just install the Face app also now in your phone. Just go to App Store and connect to your. Yeah, now you're logged
Yeah,
into the
but
system. Okay. So now can you go to
it
the
becomes taking a little time to get the
what happened?
implementation. So,
So now go to
yeah,
the training object.
I'll wait.
Go to the training object. Here you have a
Is
problem
it?
to finding the training object, right? It's in the same.
Yeah.
It's in the same E2J2 tech package, tech application, but it's not able to. You are not able to see the training object. You. What is the reason? Click on plus sign. Go up. Click on drop
Yeah,
down
the
box there.
implementation.
Are the tabs ending with arrow mark or the? Okay. Can you click on this arrow?
I can go this way also.
Yeah, click on customize tabs and you can add whichever tabs you want, because there are a lot of junk tabs available in your current thing. You can remove it and you can adjust it. Yeah, select the training. Oh, training is already added, but it's in the last. It's okay. Can you scroll down the selected tabs? No, 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 no. Yeah, you can do that stuff also. Yeah, the it's here. Yeah, even you can even go navigate by clicking on plus sign. You can search for training. It will be there are a lot of tabs in the page. Yeah, click on new record. Click on continue. Yeah, click on continue. Yeah, you give some email address, trainer email address in the second row, first section. Yeah,
CM,
you can
CM,
give. Yeah, you can give your
your
email address also. Yeah, it's there in the second drop down. Yeah, and you can give some cost. Put some junk value. Okay. Click on save. Now check your email. Training 71 has to come to you. Yeah. Can you check? It's the same thing. Earlier you got 69. So training name is actually auto number in our current organization, which will automatically be incremented. Every new record is created. So now you got the simple message from Salesforce email. If you click on expand, if you click on information here, click on arrow mark there in the email address is what you have received.
yeah.
No, not there. The left side, left. Yeah, there is arrow mark right to Winky San. No, 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 not
Mm-hmm.
there. So can you give me the mouse control to me? I'm
Sure.
taking the control of your mouse. I'm requesting it. Can you click on OK? Okay. Now this is the arrow. You can see the what's happening here. I'm clicking on this. See, from address is saifgopher@gmail.com, but you haven't sent any email. But Salesforce is sending as Saif Gaffer, the current owner of the field, the current record owner, training record owner, and two, he's sending to the trainer email because as you have given the same trainer as the same your email only, it's sending to you. And CC address is me, right? Venki@gmail.com is the CC email address, which is
Right.
have given. So whenever this rule is getting executed, my CC so it will be CC to me, and it will come to me also. I've even checked in my mail. I got the email, the 71 record, and going to the due date. So it's again the date. All this stuff is there, and so this is actually this email is mailed by Salesforce. This email server, from this email server you got the email, but the actual from address is this. If you reply here, click on reply, what happens? It'll go to it'll not go to Salesforce, it'll come to you.
Okay.
Okay. So but here you have not done anything. The system is automatically sending email as your email. Okay. It automatically doing everything. Okay.
Yeah.
And can you create okay, the same thing. If you create email address, okay, I'm going to create one more record with your so if you, again, if you see the signature of this Saif learning
Mm-hmm.
center, everything is here, right? So because
Yeah.
as you are the owner, you're getting the email like this. Now I'm going to create a record from my side so that you can see what happens now. You be there. I'm going to create record from my side now. Click on clone and save. Now the cost I'm giving as 99999. I'm clicking on save. Do you receive any email now? Check your inbox. Click on refresh. Go to inbox. No, you have not received any record. Or to trainer email. Cost is there. Value. Okay. Click on clone. Click on save. Just check your email now.
Yep.
Go to your inbox. Go to your inbox. Spam box. To throw out an email. At least I should get an email to my email address. I'm checking in my email, Venki-san, so that I will be get CC right. I can even identify in that way also. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 1 second. Clicking on edit. Clicking on India. Clicking on save.
One more.
Training 73 record is created. Yeah, click on that. Yeah. If you see here, the email address is shooting to you, and here the thanks message is mine because I have created this record. Okay. And
Yeah. Very good.
coming back to our system, the rule what we created, workflow rule. I want to. It's like Saif, right? Okay. So here, see, I want to show my screen. The problem is here I created one more role which is not yet activated. I
Mm-hmm.
want to make my as the so I can show you the directions here. Here is the organization, right? Your system admin. Clicking on setup. So we have created a role just now, but it's not activated. But the current email what you are getting is the previous workflow rule thing. If you scroll down, and if you open this workflow rules, so I have created a workflow rule just now on training object. As you haven't opened, I'm clicking on don't show me again. Here's a simple thing. Here's a simple explanation about the workflow rules.
Right.
Okay. If I click on don't show me again, it won't show. This page won't show. It will directly show you the workflow rules directly. Okay, now, oh, sorry. So the Mac commands are really different than Windows commands. I'm putting for command search. Okay, DFA. Yeah, this is the email which we created just now. See, training object. Here, this rule is not active. If you see here, all other rules are active. This rule is not active, which we created just now. If I activate now, okay, I'm activating now by clicking on this. This is activated. Now go and create a record from your side. Oh, okay. While I'm clicking on this, I don't need to create a complete new thing. I click on clone. I'll click on save. Now you'll get two emails. Just checked. 74. In your inbox, if you go here, you get two emails now. Now this is the same email. I think there's 1 second. Now coming to your default, what's the problem? I'm checking what the problem is. Yeah, here's the default training stuff. Oh, yeah, here's the default email training which I have activated. Clicking on this, I'm checking whether there is a rule under this or not. Email alert, this is active. Training cost should be greater than or equal to 0. It's perfect. Not equal to null. Trainer email not equal to null. Oh, we are giving email, not the trainer email. Just click on edit. Because we are using a very different wrong field because it's null, so it's not executed. Scroll down. This field we have to map actually. This field we have to map. And now if you create a new, click on plus sign, click on customize tabs. Yeah, so I want to give this stuff. Now the training wheel object is coming here. I want to clone the record, 74th record now again. I want to show you because clone. Here I'm, oh my god, okay. Here I'm giving 67, okay. Do you remember 67 here? Okay, click on save. Oh, this is not the value, sorry. 67, so sorry, 078. I'm clicking on save. So this will throw two emails to you. Check your email now. It should come 15078. Okay, see there are two emails getting. So this is one email which is earlier old one which you are getting the same thing, but this is now activated, which is activated. And now the rule email address we have given in the wrong way. We have mapped the wrong email address, wrong email field in our workflow rule. That's the reason it's not giving here. Now this is a simple email workflow rule what we have created. So it's a sender address, simply save. Okay, and because if you see, I have just simply displayed this many information only in my email template. I have not given big thing. I have just displayed hi, this one, this one, this one. Okay, under the training cost and thanks, owner name, owner full name is Saif. That's what it is displaying here. If you see here, so this is the workflow rule what we created just now before in the current class. The other emails what you're getting is created in this class with my other participants. That's what I'm showing to you. Okay, you got this. The steps to
Yeah.
create workflow rule. The first step is create the workflow rule, which is the main thing to fire. Actually, you're giving some condition in what cases you have to fire, in what scenarios you have to fire. After this firing, you have to do what actions you have to do. You can do four type of actions. One is you can send it to an email, you can create a task, you can do field updates, you can do um, you can do outbound messages also. Okay, now coming here, now I have done email update. Now I want to go back and check the field update also. Okay, now I'm just creating one more field update. Here is the action. Click on edit. I want to add one more action. Field update to you. If can you tell me some good field update reason?
What is it?
I want to do some field update based on some condition. Can you tell some condition? In what scenarios can we do field update?
Uh, what kind of? It could be any kind of field.
No. Means if there is some value, if training country equal to US, I can change the value of something. Can I do the something? Okay.
Yeah.
Field update. Field update based on country.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm giving on protected component. Which field do you want to update? I want to update the currency field. No, I don't want to update.
With cost. With cost and cost.
You want to update the cost? Okay. I want to update the cost into two times when if it is US. Okay. Field to update equal to cost. Um. Yeah, yeah, after every change, I am going to update. I'm here. I'm checking. Reevaluate this workflow rule every time when the field is changed. Okay. After field changes. Okay. Click on coming down. Here it automatically shows you the option. I'm giving a condition here. Use formula field. Um, so training cost. I have to give the formula field. So I'm going here. Click on show formula editor.
If cost.
Yeah, I'm going to the formula editor now. Not a problem. Right? It's really simple now. If so, I can even pull down some functions. Okay, so if isPicklist value is a other function, see isPicklist value is other function. isPicklist value. What is the field name? Insert field. Click on insert field. I'm just selecting the country. Okay, insert. So equal to US. Okay, if US, I have to give the true condition here. I'm going to the formula helper. This helps the formula. So this if loop will give you the, if this condition is true, it will show this, otherwise the other stuff. Okay, now come back here. Two times insert operator cost. Okay, what I'm doing is, if the country is US, I'm multiplying two times. If country equal to other, I'm just giving this. Oh, control chat. Okay, divided by 2. Okay, check syntax. If I got some errors, you have to fix this, otherwise you can move ahead on this. So what I'm doing is, if the country equal to US, I'm multiplying the cost. If the country is other country, I'm, see, no errors in this. Click on save. Yeah, now can we start running this role now? Can you create one more training record? Click on clone and mark it as US in this. Mark as US here. You have clicked on clone.
Clone.
Okay, so I want to mark it as US. The cost is 1500. I'm saving the same record. Click on save. See, now the cost is multiplied to two times, right? Do you remember it?
Right. Uh-huh.
Now I'm cloning the same record. I'm giving one more value of 20,000. And 20,000, I'm clicking on India. Clicking on save. Now check the value.
10,000. Yeah, it's divided.
Now it's 10,000, right? We are doing field updates now. Okay. Yeah. So this is how we're gonna do. And let's do one more scenario. We have finished the important things in workflow rules. One is field updates and other is email alerts. What is other task creation? How to create a task? Go back to the our formula editor. Click on new action. Um, so I want to create the
How you
action
get
from
how you get this one? How
what
you get this thing?
how to
How get here?
to get here. Just come down. Click on workflow rules. Click on workflow rules. I have opened a workflow rule. So these are the action inside workflow rules. See, I'm going again. I'm showing the instructions to you. Um, sorry. Default email address is our, sorry, default email address is our current workflow rule. So this is the actual workflow rule. If I click on edit in the action section, I am going to edit the, I'm going to, here is the place. And again, coming down, now I want to add some tasks. See, here's the task section inside workflow rules. Click on task, create a new task. Okay. On object, training object. It's really tough to work with. Oh, I think I cannot create tasks on training object. That's the reason it's disabled even in the workflow rule, because they have some. I think there is some problem with this. Task creation is not allowed on training object. Uh, let's do one thing. So for today, I want to explain you about the outbound message. What is outbound message? I will show you the other object on task creation. Okay, what is a outbound message? This is a fourth important thing we can do with workflow rules. Whenever, if your company is using multiple tools like SAP, Oracle, and Salesforce, generally the customer's data is same in all the tools. Must be same. If you are not in sync with other systems, then it's like the broken system. That's called broken system. That is the reason people care about data integrations, application integrations these days. So the outbound message helps in integrating the applications, because whenever some record is getting created in our Salesforce, it automatically fires a outbound message with workflow rule, and it will share some information saying, hey, in there is some new records in our Salesforce system. This is this training 71 is a new record in our system. Training 77 is a new record in our system. That's information it will be posting to the other system URLs. That is the called outbound messages. Click on setup, go to workflow rules again, the same. So can you go to the same place which I have done just now? Can you show me the navigation points for workflow rules? Yeah,
Yeah.
expand create. It will be under create.
So to
Yeah, go to workflow rules, expand it. If there is an arrow, you can better to expand. Click on workflow rules on the top. There you go to the default workflow rule what we created. Scroll little down. Yeah, the default email to training. Yeah, it is there. Default email to training is the 8th or ninth record.
yes,
Yeah, that is what we created today. And go to click on edit actions. Edit actions. Click on edit
yes, Andre.
in the actions window. Um, Now you click on add workflow action.
The here or
Yeah,
in the
outbound
outbound
message exactly. Yeah. Now I will show you. I will explain you the things. What's happening here. Here is the simple. So generally, Salesforce is going to take care about all the data what they're going to send to the other system. Here we have to simply give some name. Uh, Training outbound message. Give some name called training outbound message one. Training outbound message. Yeah. And what is the endpoint URL here in this case? So this is the URL of the other system, like SAP system or Oracle system, where you are going to send out the XML data whenever the record is getting created. That message is sent out to the other system. Okay. So
subscription. So
the
when we
outbound endpoint URL is, so here the description you will give some simple description. No need. Oh, don't put underscore there. Okay, okay. No worry, no worry. Please leave it. Okay. The label it can be anything. The unique name should have only underscores, not hyphens. There should be no spaces inside it. What is endpoint URL here? Yeah, you can leave it off. You can leave that. Not a problem. What is endpoint URL? Endpoint URL is something like it's the say SAP or Oracle's endpoint. It can be any system. So if you are sending out some data to some online portal, like like a big company like Amazon.com, if you want to save some data to Amazon.com, you're gonna give Amazon.com URL, because in our case we are not doing such integrations. We are giving some thing training object, right? If you are having integrations with Udemy is the training type of web applications or online tool. If you want to sync all the trainings, what's happening in your Salesforce to your Udemy, what you can do is you can give the Udemy URL. So the development team of URL is going to take the data coming to that URL, and they will save the record into their system, and they will show the system there. That is the message what we are sending from Salesforce to Udemy. Okay. In that case, you are going to give the endpoint URL of the Udemy URL what they are giving. So here you don't know what's the URL. The other system people has to give the URL to you, which is the endpoint of their system. Then you have to copy that URL and paste here. And here coming down, you can mark it as protected component. So this will add some SSH security thing. And you can even, if they're asking about the session ID also, you can just check this option. These two options you can check it. This is for protection. This is for sending sender session ID. So in what session? So if you are sending out some information from the current session ID, it will send out. So this session ID will be linked with your user login. Okay. Whenever you log in, right, a new session ID will be created at your end, at your browser end, and this will be sent to the system automatically, saying this person has this session ID is linked with this update. And again, here is the list of fields. What information do you want to send? So here is the training fields which you want to send. Click on all fields or whatever required fields. Click on next. So the information, this following selected fields information is going to be sent to this endpoint URL. If you don't want to show some data like important fields like this, you can remove these fields from here, and only this information is going to be sent to this endpoint URL. And coming down, you have to click on 1 second. I have to click on arrow. So click on save. There's no save at the bottom. Just click on save on the top. So click on save. It won't save because endpoint URL is necessary. I'm just giving a junk URL, google.com. I think it will show error. You have to go to HTTPS or something like that. Let's do one thing. Oh, it's not giving error. Cool. Let's go. So now if you click on this training description, this will show you the what information is going to be sent to this URL. Generally, this is the blank URL. You should not give this type of endpoint URLs, because whenever a record is getting created, this will be hitting this URL google.com, and it's sending some data to this google.com. Okay. So click the web service description language. So this information shows you what data is going to be sent to the other system. This is the web service description language file, which will be generally useful in integrations. So you can share this information to the partner site like SAP, which you are going to save the data to, right? By seeing this information, they will be saving the data to their system. Okay. This is the web service description language, which will be created automatically based on the fields what you have added into the system. So these are all the fields what you have added, right? This is the element name. This is the enable not equal to, all the conditions is here. Okay. So this SOAP web service description language file what you're seeing here is really understandable by the people doing SOA, service oriented architecture type of technology. People will understand this much better than us. But in Salesforce, we have to even learn about this. The developer has to learn about these integrations also. In the current situation, people are asking a lot of integration scenarios also for the Salesforce developer. So this is the outbound message example. Now the outbound message is created, and this is the outbound message from workflow rule. Whenever a new training record is getting created, this information will be sent to this endpoint URL. Okay. Again, you won't be notified anything. It automatically sends the thing. Okay. Now I'm just closing the session for today. If you have any questions, just message me on Chatter. I would like to give some instructions to you how to install the Salesforce One mobile app in your phone. Can you do it now? And can you just send out a message from Chatter from your mobile saying, "Hey, I have installed my Salesforce mobile." There's something there. Okay. Can you mention me there from your mobile?
I mean, after I install the app.
Yeah, go to your app store. Go to your phone app store. Just install the Salesforce. Search for Salesforce One. The app will be there. Click on install, and you can do that username and password thing. What you have entered for this organization. Okay.
Okay, so I need to use same password and user ID
Yeah, it's the
and
same
same.
username password what you have given just currently in the current for logging into the current organization, ending with dot training. Okay.
Okay, I'll keep it ready with post message
Okay,
this
cool.
morning.
Just give a simple message there, at least saying that you have logged in with Salesforce One mobile application. Okay, cool. I
Is
have
it
other meeting now, starting in 5 minutes. Okay, I will leave for that. Okay.
okay? Okay, thank you very
If you
much.
have questions, just put a test in charter. Put down
Oh,
your
you can send me the video.
video. Okay, I will do that. Thanks. Right. Bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Right. Bye.